Next stitch I would like to demonstrate is a horizontal mattress. This, like its counterpart, the vertical mattress, are used for areas of higher tension. So going back to this lesion here where we have to pull the skin back together again, creating tension, the horizontal mattress allows us to pull against the skin more forcefully than we can using perhaps a single thread on the side. So here, again, this is a single stitch. We're going to start in the center area. And here, I like to start a little closer than 1/8 of an inch, just because I want to control that loose flap of skin between the stitch to make sure that we're not going to have any trouble. I go in, going to go across, okay, a little closer you can see than 1/8 of an inch. This is done deliberately. Normally 1/8 of an inch is pretty much our standard. I come through like I'm doing a standard simple interrupted, but instead of tying it off, what I do is I go across the skin surface about 1/4 of an inch, okay, go back through the skin, get a little closer than 1/8 of an inch, about back like such, pop through, reach across to the other side, make sure my distances are good here, pop through a little bit less than 1/8 of an inch is what I'm shooting for, pull it through, snug it up. I want to try to stay the same distance back from the edge of each one. Distance here is about 3/16 to 1/4 of an inch. Then I'm going to tie this off just like I'm tying off all of our standard stitches. Grab the end, snug it up, pull it together. Okay, and you notice here it everts the skin edge, but you also notice sometimes if we're too wide along here, you notice this is actually forming a little bit of a groove in the center. This is something you want to avoid. So in that case, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually kind of work with it with my finger a little bit, get in under the knot, loosen the knot up just a little bit, okay, and then retie the knot just so it snugs up a little bit, and try to minimize, if I can, that creasing in the center. Then I have my second stitch, snug it up. My third stitch, snug it up. Okay. Okay. What I'm concerned about here, as you can see, is a creasing in the center, so I kind of take the skin, work with it a little bit. Notice just try to evert it, try to get that out of there if I can, kind of wiggle it around and play with it a little bit. And get the edges together nice and smoothly. If I can, I'd like to evert these slightly. But by staying closer than 1/8 of an inch, I'm able to maintain the integrity between here, so this flap of skin is under control by the stitch and allows me better control of what I'm actually doing. So I've kind of minimized as much as I can that creasing, and that's our horizontal mattress. So we're shooting for 3/16, less than 1/8 of an inch here, go across the other side. So this is a single stitch right here, 2 points of contact on both sides, giving me more strength to pull this in a high tension area. Like the vertical mattress has a point here and a point back here on each side. The 2 points give me stronger pulling power to pull skin that is under higher tension. And this is our horizontal mattress stitch.